Hello, how y'all doing? This is Nichelle of Nichelle's Notes. I am here on this beautiful sunny day here in California. I'm in my hometown. I'm in my home state. This is a town now of 40,000 or so people. It was 20,000 when I lived here before, at least by the time I graduated from high school, went to college, and got married and such. I'm in a neighborhood as I speak outside of a park near my sister's neighborhood that did not exist. It did not exist. It probably was cow pastures and such. This is a farming town. I once was in 4-H for just about a minute, not long. I had a rabbit. I had a rabbit that I was preparing for show, but I wasn't in there very long. My father, even though we lived within the city limits, it's a farming community, and my father had chickens, ducks, rabbits, geese, pigeons, even a worm farm for fishing at one particular time. He was always good at things like that. So, though we did not have livestock, goats, cows, horses, or what have you, I still got a chance to enjoy that part of life, feeding the animals and such. And so, this is where I grew up at, and it still has pretty much a small town feel. As I was driving here again, so many different schools that, a few schools that now exist that did not exist then. Okay, up ahead, that building front and center is my old junior high. They've added to it because the town has grown. I remember during junior high, during class one day, we was taking a science test and we had an earthquake. It was upstairs. Was wondering what was going on, and everybody was dizzy, and then it was pointed out to us that we are having an earthquake. So many different memories. There's a larger city about an hour from us. We always say over the hill, and they said as they began to build houses, it was more reasonable for them to buy a house here and then go to work closer to the Bay Area where they made, pretty good money. This is California. They make real good money. But they would buy a house here where they would get more money, more house for their money. For many of you that live outside of California, you know that you can get a really, really nice house for far less money than what you would spend here. People have mentioned to me before, you grew up in California, isn't it expensive? But, I was a child, so I don't know. I was cared for. We weren't millionaires monetarily or bank-wise or what have you. But I am thankful for the family I grew up in. Thankful that God blessed me to have both a mom and a dad. And even to this day that are yet together, yet married. And I'm thankful for that foundation growing up. And for what we had, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, huge backyard. We had all those animals, huge backyard. Just a simple yet blessed life. We did have a pretty disciplined upbringing. God kept us. And so I thank God for it. I thank God for what He did allow us to experience. My high school class, I know like through Facebook, many of us are in contact with each other. you know, have not seen each other in years yet, we will congratulate each other on, our children graduating from college and, the birth of grandchildren. Many of us now are becoming grandparents, and many of us for the first time and such. And so it's nice, we have that small town look out for you, send you a congratulation, pray for you in the loss of a loved one and what have you. So I am thankful for that. I'm thankful for the place that I grew up. Thankful for it. So thank you for joining me. Uh, it's just nice to do a little documentation on where I came from. Just a little documentation. Thank y'all for joining me and following me on this little small town tour. My little small town tour. I just want to give you a little tour on my homecoming road trip to California, and just take you through a little of my community. It has changed quite a bit. A lot of this is new to me as well. All right, and now we are coming around my high school, my old high school. I graduated 1 year from here. I remember this neighborhood was pretty much ultra new when I was going to school here. And I knew various ones that lived here. Now the high school is, they actually have a fence around it now. That did not exist at all. I understand they have 2 gyms now. I remember when I graduated high school, there were 250 in my graduating class. And I don't know how big the school is now. It's a lot of people here. Oh, it is a weekday, okay. I will pull in there, but they got buses and such. My name is Nichelle, and these are my notes.